Embarking on a musical journey is an exhilarating experience, especially for young violinists. It is a path filled with discovery, growth, and the development of essential technical skills. The violin practice method foundation levels have been meticulously designed to guide students from their very first lesson, ensuring they acquire a comprehensive set of physical, oral, and musical abilities. Central to this innovative approach are the step-by-step guided practice videos, which inspire students to practice longer and with greater efficiency, ultimately yielding better results. Each day presents a carefully curated sequence of activities, keeping each practice engaging while building technical expertise and laying the foundations for future repertoire. The daily routine encompasses a range of activities, each contributing to the holistic development of the young violinist. These activities include warm-ups, skills and drills, musicianship, look and listen, repertoire practice, performance practice, music appreciation, and home concert. Warm-ups begin each practice session with invigorating exercises preparing both the body and the mind for the musical journey that lies ahead. As in A1, each practice session begins with warm-ups for the bow arm and the left hand. Level A2 follows the same model, but with a preview of specific measures of the current piece added. It is important to understand that each activity in warm-ups was introduced and learned at a slower pace and with narration and skills and drills during the practice sessions for the prior piece. Now these same activities are in warm-ups and move a bit faster and include piano accompaniment or appear in a group class setting. For example, when students start the piece Leapfrog, they start the practice with activities for the left hand. This includes a preview of measures from Leapfrog and an activity for hopping the third finger across the strings. For the bow arm, students practice bow circles and a soft thumb tone production exercise.
And we're going to start by squeezing your bow like mad. Do the worst bow hold that your teacher ever had. Just squeeze like crazy and play long open A strings and see how it sounds. Ready? Okay, here we go. Sounds pretty bad, right? Okay, so that's too tight. Now I want you to make your bow hand so loose, don't really drop it, but feel like it's so loose, it's even lighter than a feather. You might not even get much sound. Let's try that one. It's just kind of fuzzy. Might be nice for some things. Super fuzzy. Good. Now, to play with a beautiful warm like mezzo forte forte, we need a nice little hug with our fingers and our thumb. So not too tight, do that again. Not so light that you don't have anything there, but just a little hug. Set it on the A string and do some long bows like that. Ah, that sounds good.
Skills and drills develop fluid technical skills and are the bedrock of any successful violinist. Through narrated, slower versions of exercises, students master essential techniques that seamlessly transition into the warm-up videos for the following week. Here are a few excerpts from the guided practice videos for skills and drills at Leapfrog.
Tap with your fingers all the way to first position. Then we're going to go back up to the high knot and swing your elbow under. Good. Now check that your thumb is in the corner and your fingers are over the high dot, and we'll do it one more time.
First finger on D, plop your 3 and play. Let the first finger release and hop over to the A string, cross, and third finger on the A, and then release the 1.
So let's go from the middle to the tip. Good. Now we're going to go from the tip to the middle And we're going to go right back to where we started from in square position. Good. Now we're going to go from the middle to the frog. And to practice this, I want you to lift your bow in the air, keep your shoulder down, and go across your violin. You can even go past the frog for that exercise. Do that again. Go across the violin, but don't take your shoulder up. Keep your shoulder down. Go back to the middle. Now we'll do that on the violin, but we'll stop when we get to the frog. Take a breath. So let's stop at the frog, and we want to be sure that our pinky is curved, our thumb is curved and very soft, and we can wobble a little bit, maybe tap your first finger, boing, 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 and now we're going to drop back to the middle. Very good. So let's lift our arm and drop, and our fingers want to be very loose when we drop. Lift and drop. And the looser your fingers are, the more your bow will bounce. Lift and drop.
At level A2, in addition to the left hand and bow arm activities, the slow motion introduction of excerpts from the next piece, in this case Long Long Ago, are included. In this video, you can see the use of My Turn, Your Turn, which allows the student to echo what they just heard the teacher play. Your turn. My turn. Your turn. One octave D and A major scales, which feature a different rhythmic and or bow distribution pattern with each piece, are also part of the daily practice. Each scale is presented in two formats. In the first version, the scale is played through with a leader, and when it repeats, the student continues playing with the piano accompaniment, but also sees the musical notation on the screen. In the second version, the student plays along with a leader, but instead of repeating the scale, the arpeggio and octave are added. Videos in the next two categories, musicianship and look and listen, are focused on movement and auditory skill development. We were very fortunate to have the opportunity to work with the amazing Monica Dale, who is the founder of Music Kinesis. She created movement activities to specifically work with the VP Method curriculum. In addition to the movement exercises, the musicianship category also includes singing the current piece. In the previous week, students began by singing Leapfrog using words. This week, they will sing the piece using finger numbers. finish singing Leapfrog, they move on to Look and Listen, where they will watch a performance of this piece. Now students are ready to move on to repertoire practice. In repertoire practice, students are slowly and methodically guided through the steps of learning their current piece. They will also review the repertoire practice for the previous piece too.
And you're very flexible. Now set only 3 on your A string and we'll practice our first line. So martelate at the lower half of the bow. Take a breath. Tap 1. Very good. Now we're going to do the same thing again for line 2. Take a breath, only 3 on the A string. Tap 1.
At performance practice, students begin to put what they have been practicing into action. Their current piece, Leapfrog, and the 2 previous pieces, Clocks and Boil Them Cabbage Down, are practiced with a leader and a piano accompaniment at a slow, medium, or at an a-tempo pace. Controlling the tempo is an important aspect of the violin practice method. These play-along videos help students slow down so they can better integrate technical skills without the physical tension that can occur when pieces are played too fast, too soon. After completing the videos for performance practice, students now move to the category of music appreciation, where they start preparing for the next piece, in this case, Long, Long Ago. They will watch a performance of Long, Long Ago and then sing it using words. As a reward for several days of practice, they are also treated to a surprise video that features artists playing a variety of repertoire that students will find inspirational. The final category is home concert. Students play along as a soloist with piano accompaniment on pieces that are now familiar and polished. Each piece features a different set of 4 songs, one of which is an old friend. Old friends are songs from level A1 that are moved to new keys. At Leapfrog, students will play Minuet Dance, but this time it will be in the key of G, so they will be able to work on the bow arm level on the G string with a piece that is already part of their repertoire. As you can see from the student practice pages, there are 6 days of practice, and each day features a different lineup of videos. This rotation of videos was carefully considered in order to sufficiently reinforce skills and to minimize learning interference. The order of the categories was also carefully planned. Musicianship, Look and Listen, and Music Appreciation are done without the violin in order to give the muscles and mind a rest before returning to activities that require more physical and mental focus. The title of Level A2 is Folk Songs in A and D. The exact sequence of pieces was carefully constructed so as to seamlessly introduce and reinforce technical skills while also being musically engaging. Here is the list of pieces in A2. Hot Cross Buns, the Twinkle Variation Down Easy, Up Easy, Go Tell Aunt Rhody, French Folk Song, Boil Them Cabbage, the Mississippi Variation, Clocks, Leapfrog, Long, Long Ago, The Ground Is All Frozen, and Can Can. The student practice pages packet contains checklists for all of the bow skills, left hand skills, the finger pattern fun exercises, and the scales that are part of level A2, so that teachers can be sure all skills have been mastered before moving to level B1. To help with skill review at each level, there is a video category called Collections, which divides all the videos in level A2 into groups by bow arm and left hand. There is also a handy reference guide for teachers that shows which technical skills are part of level A2. There is a pre-printed recital program that can be used to present performances to celebrate the successful completion of this level. Students can quickly access all the piano accompaniment videos in a category called Home Concert. We hope you find the violin practice method holistic, comprehensive, fun, and engaging. Parents especially appreciate the support the structured sequence of videos provides for practicing with their child at home. If you are a teacher and would like to learn more about the pedagogy behind the violin practice method, we invite you to purchase the course entitled Violin Practice Method Pedagogy.